I was like, wow, the owner is asking me that. I thought that was phenomenal. I felt total trust because I work a lot of hours, and I felt total trust with them being on my property about if I need to leave the garage door open for a little bit or whatever. I felt very confident. When I called you guys, you were already familiar.
So tell me your name and how long you live.
My name is Cyndy, and I lived here 20 years. I love it. Yeah, I have access to shopping. My neighbors are awesome. Love it. Love my neighbors. So my home is 1,200 square feet, and it's just perfect for me. It's wonderful. It's just perfect. It's got everything. I made a list before I moved in of everything I wanted, and I walked through the door, and it had everything I wanted, especially my skylights. I love all the light in this house for my mini plants. Well, I had several leaks on the ceiling, I noticed, water spots, and then I noticed it was actually dripping onto my counter in my kitchen. And so I knew it was time. It's time to get a new look. I hate tile. I hate the look of tile. I don't like that it's dusty and it gets moldy easily, all those factors. So it had to be shingle for me. Yeah. You know, I was concerned that, of course, that, my imagination could run wild when we had a big storm, and I was afraid I was going to actually have a hole and rain gushing down into my house. So, especially when water was coming into my countertops. Yes, I actually did, and it was a horrible experience. I won't go into it, but yes, it was not a good experience. So I was super happy when I found you guys. Well, it was actually through a previous contractor that had Sacramento Roofing give me a bid so they could compare it with their bid. And they had a very fair price. And so honestly, initially, that's kind of what I went with, was the price. It was very fair.
And then over time, you've seen the quality.
Well, yeah, once they came, my story is kind of a different story because part of the demolition was already done on my roof by another person that just took off, abandoned the job. And so when I called you guys, you were already familiar. Mike was already familiar because he had seen my roof. And so he was so compassionate and caring. And I felt like Mike was genuinely concerned about not just my roof, but me as a person and my safety in my house. What made me comfortable, honestly, was Mike's attention to detail, just laying everything out, getting the bid to me on time, showing me exactly how it would be laid out payment-wise, what they'd be doing, the materials. Everything was concise. And, I guess in your, intuition, I felt like this was the way to go. Yeah, I did get 2 other bids.
Yeah.
But I don't know, there was just a connection with Sacramento Roofing that wasn't there with the other companies. Yeah, so the connection was just more of, I felt like Mike took the time to explain every detail to me, and he was very understanding and compassionate about the experience I just had. And so he was, asking me, giving me different ideas about pricing, different products that I could choose that would be within my budget. And yeah, it didn't feel like a sales pitch. It felt like I was talking to just a friend. Yeah, it's nice. It's good.
I just want to walk me through what it was like working with our crew from start to finish.
Well, Sacramento Roofing put a huge smile on my face. I got to tell you that. It was a joy from start to finish working with the crew. I had Jose and Kevin did the majority of the work on my roof, and they were phenomenal. They got here when they said they'd be here, trustworthy. I felt like they had the utmost integrity. They kept things clean. They bring tears to my eyes. They were awesome. Yeah, they were amazing, and I'd refer them to anybody. Yeah.
Jose's gonna love hearing. So you switched from tile to shingles. I guess because the question was, how did we help you make that decision? But that was kind of your decision, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of just wanted
Yeah.
for the looks.
Yeah.
How did the team treat your property and your time during the job? You kind of went into that.
Yeah. They kept everything really neat, clean. They were very considerate about everything in every way. I felt total trust because I work a lot of hours, and I felt total trust with them being on my property, and I didn't have any qualms at all about if I need to leave the garage door open for a little bit or whatever. I felt very confident. Yes, because I haven't had much experience with contractors. And honestly, I've only had really 3 experiences, but the last one I had kind of shook me up with the old contractor. So I'm very cautious. I feel very cautious, but I was so surprised at how quickly they worked, how fast they got everything done. What a beautiful job they did. And just the kindness, the politeness, how hard they worked. I couldn't believe the long, all the hours they put in and the heat. Phenomenal workers. A++. I feel so happy. Every time I pull up, I just smile from ear to ear. I feel really overjoyed. And I couldn't recommend Sacramento Roofing enough. And I already have some of my friends that are going to use you guys. So I'm telling everybody. Well, I think it's peace of mind. I know that I was talking to Jose about the materials that I chose, and he's been roofing a while, and he said that I have one of the best roofs out there, and I feel that I do. I feel very confident about that. And also because of their experience, Jose and Kevin's experience, I just feel like I don't have to think anymore. I don't have to think anymore about storms or rain. I just feel very confident and safe. Yeah, I'm not concerned anymore. And not only do I feel safe and I have peace of mind, but when I pull up into my driveway, I think I have the most beautiful roof on the block. It really is beautiful. So, and all my neighbors have commented on, I've had neighbors walk by that live behind me, and they say, oh, your roof is gorgeous. And so, yeah, that's always fun. 100% go with Sacramento Roofing, 100%, no doubt. So I would say the workmanship, the integrity of the company. Irving, one of the owners, was fantastic to work with. And I thought the coolest thing at the end too was that after the city approved it, I got the approval for the permit, then Irving came over and said, okay, now we want to get your approval. So is there anything that you see or that you're concerned about? I mean, I was like, wow, like the owner is asking me that. I thought that was phenomenal. And so they just did this little finishing touch. I had one little finishing touch I was hoping to have that they did, and it was such a good experience from start to finish. Absolutely. Yeah. I didn't know that. Oh my gosh. Well, Jose has they both do. Irving's the same way. They have just a really good way of relating to people, and there's like a humbleness that they have too, that I never felt like, that they were like, we know more than you do. They were always open to what I wanted, and that I appreciate so much. So I didn't know they were brothers. Okay. I guess I probably said this, but I do want to add that I could feel that they were so concerned about me as a person, the work to be done, but they really listened. All of them really listened to what I wanted and what I needed in looks, financially, details, all of it. So I really appreciated that aspect. So thank you.